Well, Mizzou football is making some news, and not in the good way. Dorial Green Beckham has been suspended indefinitely, and stories are coming out about his arrest earlier this year and about some text messages between his girlfriend and a witness who was seems to be tossed down the stairs. Mike Kelly, voice of the Tigers, not a good couple of days for the Missouri football team.
Well, no, in particular with Mr. Green Beckham, who unfortunately has had some issues, and this is just the latest, and in my mind the most troubling of his issues that you've seen in the past. I mean, you know about the drug arrest outside the stadium his freshman year. We know about what took place in Springfield, although he wasn't charged. And then, of course, this latest incident. And, there's a pattern, it seems, that has developed in a very sad pattern that you hope, someone can step in and help counsel the young man and, hopefully, let him understand that this is not acceptable behavior. But I applaud Gary Pinkel, and he's always been very firm when things happen in terms of taking quick action and suspending the players, and that's what's taken place. And I'm sure from an internal standpoint, they're talking about a lot of these same topics.
Yeah. So the coaching staff hasn't talked. They'll probably get asked a couple of questions this weekend, but he's been suspended indefinitely. Now, indefinitely can mean 2 days. It can mean the rest of his career. Pinkel needs to sort. It's a balancing act, and we've seen this before. It's a sort of carrot and stick. If you suspend him and kick him off the team, there's no incentive for him to sort of get better, but you can't have this type of activity on your team.
Yeah, and again, how long he'll be suspended is I'm sure they were waiting to see if he was going to be charged in this. Now the news comes out that he's not going to be charged, and then is he suspended for the rest of the spring? The sad part is this, McGraw, is that he is just over a year away from changing his life forever. And he needs to do a better job of, being a responsible person, understanding what type of behavior is acceptable, choosing his friends better, those that he hangs around with, and, becoming, the type of person that people expect you to become, not just because you're an athlete, but just because you're a human being. So a lot of things that the young man needs to continue to mature and learn about, and the text messaging obviously comes from the viewpoint of his girlfriend. So it's and obviously she's got some concerns. I remember, McGraw, when Anthony Peeler was drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers. His father was so concerned about, how Anthony would behave in that environment that he moved from Kansas City to Los Angeles and lived with Anthony after he was a part of the Lakers team, just to make sure that that he was good, and I mean that on multiple levels. So. Right. This is just one of those stories that you hate to see, but there are a lot of issues on all sides.
Yeah. The spring game is when? 2 weeks from now? Is that right?
It is actually. It's the Saturday of Christmas. So next Saturday.
Yeah.
Easter, excuse me.
Yeah, Easter. I was going to say. Yeah, right. Palm Sunday is this Sunday, and then
Right.
So it's Easter
Exactly.
Sunday is there. In terms of Dorial Green Beckham, is he a quiet kid? Is he a shy kid? Is he not to tell tales out of school? But you're around this team all the time. What type of kid is he?
Well, I'm around these guys primarily on Mondays, and then when we're on the road. And honestly, I don't know. I'm just not around him enough to tell you what type of a person he is. I think I've interviewed him probably about maybe 10 times over the course of the last 2 years. So I really can't tell you from a personality standpoint what he's like. He's always been nice to me. He's always been respectful. Much different story, though. So I haven't heard that he's. Yeah, I just don't know. I can't answer that question.
Yeah, it's sad. Pinkel's got everything going in the right direction, and then he's got to deal with this. But I guess that's.
But he's dealt with difficult situations before.
Yeah.
So they suspended him. I'm sure there's some internal things that he has to do. They're allowing the legal part of it to play out. But obviously this behavior is unacceptable.
Yeah. Mike Kelly, thanks for checking in early with us today. Who is your sponsor, Mike Kelly?
Walter Knoll Florists. They've been operating in St. Louis for a long, long time. Since the late 1800s, they have all the creativity, all of the resources to become your personal florist. All you need to do is give them the opportunity. Check them out online on WKF.com. Walter Knoll Florist.
Mike Kelly, have a good Masters weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday.
Can't wait. See you.
All right, Mike Kelly, voice of the Tigers, talking about Dorial Green Beckham and the news today. He's been suspended indefinitely. He's not going to be arrested, but some new revelations about a pound of marijuana allegedly found in their car, and some text messages between Dorial Green Beckham's girlfriend and this victim who they allegedly pushed down the stairs. All very bad news coming out for young one Dorial Green Beckham, Missouri wide receiver. 746, traffic, weather, sports, and then we'll check in with Ann Compton live at the White House next on KT.